I'm a bit worried about that. But what we're going to look at is just hearing first. First, if you can't bite their ear, you're too far away. Just turn this way, isn't it? What we see a lot of is here. I've got to have a frigging long tongue. I can't hang it ear from here. Right. So what I need to be is, yeah, so you can bite the ear. That is your distance. It's just to give you a distance.
I'm glad it was him.
He got a bit excited too. He gone went. One. Yeah. So here. This now I start to control the situation. If I come outside of that here, he's got all sorts of still movement. Yeah. Can you see where your body can flow? The closer I am to him, the less places he's got to go. So if we just have a little feel and just see how choppy it is now. Yes. So we're trying to get to the ear to start with. Yeah. You shouldn't have to reach it. There's good reasoning for this. So please. So when I'm in here now, I'm here. I'm actually controlling his ground. So I'm actually there. I'm not off balance. My balance is good. So here, I've taken him. I'm not worried. This is brush. That's fine. Yeah? So now, here. Now you continue your attack. Yeah? So what I'm going to tell you now, as I cut in here now, come, and I'm here, come round. See how you've got to come round to attack at me. If I just come here, now just come back with your elbow. I'm done. I must be in here. So he's now got to come around. This hand is doing shit. It's just there. But it doesn't do to be up here or something else. It needs to be in by you. So he's got to come round. So as he comes round, you can do whatever you like. So we can go into that after. The bit that matters is this here. And from here now, I start to control the shoulder. And it's just a turn of the hand. It's not pushed or pulled. It's just very gentleness itself. And it's just a turn. It's going to come and show that here. And it's just this. If I got in a reasonably solid position, and then I try to do this, it's not going to work. And yet, as soon as I get past an area, it just happens. So there's a point where it shouldn't happen, there's a point where it should. You have to feel for that. It doesn't come, there isn't a little line on a paper that you can say that's where it happens. You need to feel it. So, in, and then once you've got that, of course you've got this, and straight through, and we push it out. So we're just looking at the minute at this. So I've got this control. Come on round as if you're going to hit me with your hand, and I can do now whatever I need to from there. But the idea, let me come to you now. The idea is I cut in here, and put your drop there. It's the same side as that way. No, which side is it?
Yeah, it's really, yeah.
You get it right then.
No,
Right.
it's wrong.
That's lovely. Here. So now I've got to come round, have a go at you. I intend to come round. So I'm coming here, I'm coming one, yes, and I'm coming round. I'm still unbalanced here, but you can take my balance away from this at almost any time, as long as you have that control of this hand here. But you're looking for your second attack. Here, what am I doing? And that's what I'm looking for straight away is here, here. I'm looking for the second attack, not really the first. Make sense? To me until I wrote it down. Have a go. And keep swapping around parts and every so often. Here.
You're not wrong. Of course you have.
Here. I'll come around there to try and tap him. What's it right first? And without a doubt, my no sense has taught you the form diagonally. Nice and quiet, it's coming down here. Down, take, turn, through. Yeah? You've done this, I know you've done it. Because it's a basic sort of job. Right? Now what we're doing, and what is the subtlety, there's a subtlety here. I'm not very good at subtlety, but here. Now if I try to be strong here, I can't really do much unless we start getting this battle between them. But if I just let this go weak and then I drop it, it happens weird. So it's here. Yeah? I'm not really. This how can I explain? Terrible. My brain's dying. Here I am. Rotation here of my hand. And that's all this is. The rotation of my hands doing that. Yeah. That. That's automatic really. And just straight up. It's just that. Don't worry about the okay. Don't bother. Here. It's this that matters. And it can't be strong. It can't have energy in it. It's oh shit. That sort of attitude. Does that make sense? So once you're here, then it's already done and dusted. Can we keep in an area so that I've got two down here and two down there? I can't. I would need roller skates or something to get between you. Very often what happens here is you both come in and actually I'm too late. I cannot do that now. I'm actually on the underside. If we're working on the assumption that I'm always the weaker person, this is now on the underside. The only way this will work is if I catch and even that's too late. So I've got to come up with him and take him here. Now I can rotate him through. But I want him through his own balance. I don't want him here and then try and grab or something. I want him through his own balance. Take it right down. And now consider whether I want to take a cue Mickey or something. Yeah? So what I'm trying to do is destroy him first. So look up, and I'm keeping that here. Now, I've got all of this, I can play tickle under his arm, I can do what I like. But again, this hand, rotate. Yeah. So it's timing here, and I've got to be underneath him here. If I do it any other way, I've got to come into it negative. I need to push through, rotate, but I can't lean. I must rotate here with myself in a good posture. Step across, and then a normal V set. So from this angle, we are up, here, right, take, and down. I'm not going to bother getting down holding his arms now. Snap on his edge there. One. Yeah. Whatever you want, but I wouldn't do that even from there. Like here, here, rotate, take, here. Everything is, this can't happen. This hand has to be higher here than this one here. If I don't, and I've got this way, bend your elbow, smack me in the leg. So here, I'm in on this hip, up with this one, now I've got this, not level, otherwise you can come back with your elbow. Feel it, and also do it wrong a couple of times so that you know what the difference is. Yeah, just a straightforward, quick cure. Yeah. Shomanichi. And I even got the Japanese kata first. Here. I must continue this up. Now look, I'm just going to hold him there, but if I just turn here, yeah, that's just turning my hand. And I haven't really got him over, I'll just have to turn my hand. So, up, extend, turn the hand. Now I've gone right through him. He's going down to his big toe. Now when I'm here, got nothing. Yes? Here. Extend, in, but don't go over your centre. Here, when I'm in line here. Rotate. Now I can think of stepping in, stepping across, and around. But you're missing really this up. And it's a critical bit. The other bit doesn't matter a shit. The only bit of this technique that matters is catching this up right. And people do this at different heights. Now to get this easy to start with, you come across this way, so I'll go do it to you. For me to come up is to come up this way. If I go, yeah, I'm not supposed to swear.
No.
Right, here. You've got no chance because I'm already on my way down. His only chance now is to take hand and take me into his heel from there. Yeah. So, if I do this a bit steadier on my up, you're going to get this bit. Now, it's no good taking me here. Here. So, slide in a wee bit. Now, I'm over myself. Now rotate that hand. Here, I'm down. I'm over everything. I've got nothing. Nowhere to go. If you leave it here, and now just try to turn, I can come here, folks, and have a go back or whatever. Pinch his wallet. So here, over myself. Down. Yeah. Simple. So slow this one up. Whoever's attacking, to allow the other person to. Speed can come after. Technique first, speed after. Yeah? Give it another bash, give it another bash. Here, now. We used to do this way, rotate it down, continue coming down. Step in on that foot there. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to close this here, and then turn on it. Here. Can you feel that? Oh, yes. And my hands are gone now. I'm not going to straight to it, so I can't do anything much. So here, this is, remember we're reaching with this one further. This time we're going to push with this one from under here to the side of the neck. Step across, close in, and now very tight to it. I'm going to use this as a pivot point, turn here, and it comes on very quickly. You love to do all this. It's paying me for this, you know. Here. Here. Slide in. And nicely down. Simple enough. I know you've done the thumb bit before, but this is high rather than low. We also do it down low, which we'll do after this one. Just come down. Oh, bless. I'm sorry, my hand is going on me. It does happen, doesn't it? No, I'll go do this. Here, down to here, back here. And then from your stomach here. Not from here, from here. Point of the sword. Push, and then up.
Can I see that again?
Yeah, certainly. Point of the sword. Stab, forward, and then up. Nice. So we've got this here, we've come here, I've got him here. I can actually just take him here if I need to.
Yeah.
Because now he has to get up. I'm not trying to make him get up.
Got it here.
Now this is the tip of the sword. Push the sword in and draw it back into Hassa.
You kept the tension with the twist of the
I should never let it go.
twist.
Yes. There's no just tension there.
Yeah.
The rotation. So for each foot I take,
these little Irish feet dancing
yeah,
there.
you watch that. We're gonna get him into the log dancing championship. Was it the day? No, not the log dancing. No, I know where. One step from me. Two singles. But those are necessary for him. Now, everybody has different ways of finishing with Sankhya. This is the way that we do it. This finger here is a cotton bud. And I can see the potatoes growing his ears from here now. So I take me cotton bud, I push it into his ear, and then take that round, down. I keep this on here. This comes in, here and here. It never releases. Here. Now what I do is I roll it down there, and that up there. You know what's happened here? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's all right. But it's rolling the thumb up there. It tightens it yet again. So, here, take this Sankhya. You can take iron and you've got to do the dance. So here, there's all these jurors that go, you really couldn't do that. So it comes back up, here, step round. Now, finger in the ear. In the ear, reaching right across, down, face of backy, down, needle in, take, never release it. Back of the thumb, up the arm, and in. Okay. There's several others that you can do, but that's the one that we tend to do. But it's just a way, it isn't necessarily the way. But so what I would do is take it up to the Aikido, slight nudge, take the Sankhya. But first of all, a slight prod forward to make them shift. And the reason being, if you just go right down there, and I'm here, right? I've taken him off there. If I go straight up here, going into me, and one. But if I go here and I go one, then try to get in. There's no way. Yes. So pushing out, bring it up into Hassa. Step first, Hassa after. Taking that all the way around, you've gone through the ear, there, right, you come round here, you brought him down. Now what you do is a change. This hand now takes here. This hand, this thumb now goes on here.
Together.
Interesting, isn't it? Yeah. There's lots and lots of ways of doing the Sankhya.
Can we see the variations that you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, please. There.
Okay, come on up. I've come here, I've cut round. Now I always take his balance to make him too strong for me. So then I get in here, I make the Sankhya. I'm not going to try it, so round you come, because that's my wrong hand. Now, where are you going? You're going walking on the road. Okay, across, down, here. So, we've applied here. Now what I can do here now is I can bring this around here and then just drop this straight down into the ear there. Yeah? I can cut across here. I can wrap in and down here. And I can just come through the elbow here. Those are some. The idea being is this is the most normal one, and the idea is I now do yukemi across this way. And I hit him with the soggy end. But that is really where Sankhya comes. You're here, and you're ready for something because he's got friends, and now yukemi this way. Play with my beard and then don't have the hand back. But there's lots of different ways of here and cut down here and cut down here. So you've got to be pushing in through there and then go. Yes.
Yeah. What else?
Then you can cut across the elbow here
Yeah.
and rotate in a complete circle. Keep your body going. That's it.
Yeah.
Then there's another one that you can do from standing where you're just kneeling down into it. That's it. Cross to the other cross to the other hip, opposite hip. No, you've got to keep it turned on. Keep it turned on. Now just bring that across to his hip there. But you're not going through. You're leaving the thing go. You're losing it a bit. Yeah, you're losing it all a bit there.
How's that?
That looks good.
That's better.
Yes, you see, you can tell when his bum lifts off the deck.
Yeah.
That means I'm taking as many steps as him.
Okay.
So right here, one step around myself. No, don't move until I'm not going to do it hard. One step to here, and then. Right, so I make it about 4 or 5 steps out of him to one of mine. Then I can look at his ear and rotate and everything just comes through. Yeah. When he does his, he needs to hold it here, yeah, on the web of the palm. Yeah. I just happen to take the thumb. But you can't have this. To get that, you can take your thumb.
Yeah, I think I have
You've got to, well, I watched just now, I wasn't the last one, it was before. But you definitely had gone for the web of the hand, but you left, your thumb was vulnerable to his. Very important that that's not vulnerable to his. There's more than one way of cutting the cake, but whichever way you do it, that thumb mustn't get given to the other person because he likes it. I would have done something then different and gentle, but you know what he's like. So, one, bring it round. This we're trying to get here, underneath this shoulder. So rotation is here, rotate here. One, caught, 2 around. Ideal position, preferable, is point of the up shoulder there. As he brings down, you actually catch himself on it. You come here, step behind him, rotate. This will now bring this up, and he's right into you. If you do this round, here, and you bring it round, as I get to here, oh, he took the head off. So I've got to get right into here, bring him round. This goes up, can I go to the bog? And then, simples. Very simple to show you. Oh, bloody hell. Eight knees. Yeah? Can you feel all of a sudden the strap? Yes. But it's getting this point under. We can't happen here. It has to be right in here, and then it's really just him cutting round here. I know. But I've been doing it a long time, that's what
Yes. Yes.
I noticed that. Coming this way, and it's reasonable. But if I get that twist there, and then I put through. So Shihanagi here, or the hand being twisted this way first, and then brought through, makes it even more powerful.
It's more painful on the hand.
Oh yes, and it makes it also gives a different angle. It gives a different angle here.
Yes.
So when I'm pushing through here now, I've got a lot more powerful. I've got no hand on this side. Makes it a lot more powerful from my point of view. When I say power, does not mean strength.
Yeah.
Two differences, big difference between power and strength. But there's lots and lots. It's just too many to to do the same. The Nikio was here, as you would normally go here, which is just a beak over, but turn it on round and cut back in here. So you're cutting in this way. So I'm cutting in this knuckle here into here, and then. It's a sweet one.
It is.
And everything you do in Aikido, sincerity is the most important part. Sincerity, 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 even if you don't mean it. Good boy. Thank you very much.